I just tried to watch Contrapoints again, and it's interesting because I used to actually watch her channel. I really liked the videos that she took down when she was a bit less polished, a bit more self-deprecating, and a bit. I think she was doing more genuinely synthetic work. Like when I first saw her channel, and she made me laugh a lot, and it really made me think. Like it was like I'd never seen anyone sort of bring philosophy and drama together like that. Um, I used to get a bit frustrated by the irony, the endless irony, almost defensive irony. And I sort of get why you have to do that when you're being that open about your own weirdness. You know, we're all twisted in our ways, right? None of us are that straight, really. Even if we can fake it. The luckiest of us can fake normal real easy. But there was always a tension, right? Because, you know, if you're going to do anything implicitly philosophical, if you're going to do any implicitly philosophical work, even if it's indirectly, you kind of can't be too ironic. You can't be joking too much because it just becomes a way of concealing what you really believe, you know? And like if you're doing sort of drama comedy, that's cool. And you could actually, and sometimes it's actually much more effective to address these issues implicitly through, you know, satire or drama, or just straight up comedy. Because that can be really effective. But so much of what she talks about is explicitly, you know, intellectual and philosophical, sociological, anthropological problems. And her shows just don't feel as alive. I mean, I only watched 15 minutes, but, you know, I remember when I watched Trenders, you know, that really was, you know, the characters were very alive and there was some genuine drama between them. But, you know, even though they were somewhat caricatured, I didn't just feel like I was watching a mere puppet show of just caricatures squabbling. Like it was just, I mean, I only got 15 minutes, but just nothing happened. It was just like, I'm just watching the same joke get told over and over again. And like, I don't want to, like, it's not like I want to hate on her. It's like, she's doing fine anyway. She doesn't care what I think, but, you know, and a lot of people love her, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with being an entertainer, but, you know, I'm glad she's gotten rid of the slogan, sex, drugs, and social justice, right? But I feel like she's just becoming less authentic and more of an ideological player. Because I feel like that slogan was a really, like a undergraduate joke, but a confession, you know, and it really got to the heart of, I think, the underlying problem I have with her and with a lot of activism, actually. You know, there's this really confused idea that hedonism and social justice are not in deep tension fundamentally. I mean, you can do both for a little while, especially when you're young, and not see the problem, but these are not values that are in alignment. They are in deep, deep tension. You can't serve the greater good and serve a low biological imperative. Like, it's just not possible. And I'm not convinced that she's transcended that. And I just feel like the synthetic work that she was doing before, between sort of performance, drama, satire, comedy, confession, philosophy, like, I feel like she's lost the magic and she's hardened to something more strictly like, you know, like, now I'm a lesbian, now I have to get into this sort of discursive ideology in a harder, more rigid way, but I'm still going to try and be kind of this playful, you know, whatever. It's just, it's tricky out there, you know. It's tricky. And, you know, performance is always part of persuasion and understanding. It is, but I like the balance she had before. Just my opinion.